Seminar guys, seminar. I'm super excited, finally, that I get to really sit down and grill and interview my social media manager, Rose.
What a people. I feel so special.
No, you should. No, you should feel very, very special.
No, I feel special to be here. You've been doing really good. You've been doing really good. Like, I think if there was one thing in the very beginning when we first started having, I'm taking over the conversation.
You always take over conversations.
No, I don't.
So if you guys don't know, so we have a podcast called Asking for a Friend. The podcast. And she dominates that whole space. We're going to be recording soon, but that's not why we are doing this interview. You know.
What I was going to say is that in the very beginning, when we first spoke about social media, I spoke about consistency, and he has been teaching me a thing or two with the consistency, the videos, like.
Every day. So again, the reason behind this video is a lot of people have been asking around doing paid campaigns on social media, and that is what she does. So her business is around that. She plugged me on. She is my manager. She puts me in spaces, and just give her a little bit of a 419. Is it 499? 419? 456 on what you do.
It's the 411.
411
okay.
On what you do.
On what I do. So I am a social media manager, also an influencer marketing manager, which means I help influencers get and also participate in paid campaigns. So I'm just the plugin that I help you build your profile, what you need to do, how you need to go about creating the content, where you need to post it, how often you need to post it, and then I connect you with the brands. So that's really just the 411 of what I do.
And if people wanted to get into the space on their side, how do they need to?
If you want to get into the space, so I'll actually be hosting a masterclass.
Oh yeah, okay.
So so I will come back with the details for that. But you can follow me on social media at Miss Rose MC.
That's your Instagram.
That's my Instagram. And then on Facebook, Life with Miss Rose. There's quite a lot of stuff happening. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Most of the people that I assist DM me. And I'll come back with the masterclass. The masterclass is really just going to show people how to present themselves as a brand. I think a lot of influencers are getting caught up in the whole influencer thing and not necessarily the content creation part of it, and actually presenting yourself as a brand, because brands want to align with brands. So that's really what the masterclass is going to be about. So look out for that. But yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to
squeezing in.
I mean, I can only try my best. I think the only thing you can do is you can actually just teach a person, and then honestly the opportunities will find their way.
I think for the longest time there's been gatekeepers, and I used to refuse or used to disagree with you. There's no gatekeepers. And I remember when you first spoke to me about this thing, and you're like, no, I'm gonna do this, and I didn't understand what as you move up, it's almost like the funnel gets smaller and smaller and smaller,
right.
And only certain guys get in unless you get pulled in, you know. So again, I've been lucky that I've got a brother in this space, and you know, he's introduced me to certain people, and those people are pulling me in aggressively, you know. So again, guys, Tina, if there's one thing that we know that have been on the outside trying to get in, is Tina, we're going to open it up, We're going to open up because it's always been the few, and the sad thing is that when the few fall, there's no one else to pull them up. So if we can do this as a collective, and if my candle goes dark, I know the hundreds of people that I'll get to switch on, and their candles will shine bright, they'll wake me up again.
100%, and that's what I believe in as well. I think that a lot of people, because of believing that there's gatekeepers, have never really taken an interest to kind of find out how it is. Influencer marketing has always been for celebrities or whatever, and then now the influencer marketing space has always been around, but the exposure level. Right?
But even with those celebrities, let's look at the world of, let's say, becoming a professional soccer player, professional actor. You have to get an agent, you have to get this, you have to get that. Some people watch this and like, well, you've got a social media, you know. So again, but you can always start this on your own. You take your phone, you take a camera, you start taking pictures, you start a YouTube channel, you start TikTok, whatever the case may be, you know. And along the way, you know, you can get to people like Rose that can guide and advise and say, okay, this one looks better than this one. Post at this time. tag, hashtag this. So people like Rose are available, and she's trying to say, look, corner guys, hit me up on social media, on this and on that. Hit me up. Let's see what we can do for each other, and let's see how we can build your profile.
Yeah, 100%. And an important thing that you said is really start with what you have. I myself always used to think that you needed, a professional camera, a stand, light, and all of that, and you actually don't. Start with what you have. Be consistent, but most of all, be authentic. Authenticity is key, because I think that now we are just trying to duplicate what we see on social media.
Because now, guys, it's shoot on your phone. The phone, there's an incredible connection with the phone. The phone can anything I have when I have toaster. Too bad. So really, guys, you can start there.
Start with what you have, please. And lighting. It's not even the phone needs to be a special phone. If you've got great sunlight coming through your window, just choose that corner in your house and just set yourself up and just do that. But be yourself, because now there's no need to hire a photographer to go to a parking lot to take pictures, because you've seen the corner. She was just in the parking lot, so you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Be authentic.
And she's at a different level.
Do you understand? Yeah. And also, so just be yourself. Just be authentic and be consistent.
Okay, so we're going to wait on that masterclass?
Yes.
We're
You're not going to wait long. You're really not going to wait long. There's quite a lot of stuff happening. Since I'm home in South Africa, so I need to do a lot of things.
Okay. Zweden, guys. Miss South Africa, now
Miss South Africa Plus.
Oh.
Anyway.
So
wow.
We'll edit that part out.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to try and do, she's going to teach me after this how to add her link to her platforms in the bio, in the description. So she's going to teach me. If there's none of that in the description, she didn't teach me. So that's
come for me in the comments.
Yeah, come for her. But anyway, guys, looking forward to the masterclass. And Rose is welcome, and thank you so much for this.
Thank you. And I'm very, I'm so proud of this guy, because when we started, he wasn't a believer. Yeah, social media. He just
guys, I had 600 followers on Instagram.
When you did that?
Maybe less than 600.
No, you were about 700. It wasn't that bad.
I can tell you.
So he was about 700 followers, and we spoke about it, and I think within 3 months he was on 5,000.
Let me tell you what happened. There was an NHA campaign that Rose wanted to put me. Rose was like, hey, listen, you train a bit, you're going to see that you gym and what. I'd like you to be on a campaign and I'm doing. So now the campaign was you need to have a minimum 1,000 followers or something. So we got my Instagram and there was 650 people, let's just say. And Rose was like, oh, and it was $500.
Yeah.
And I missed out on 500 rand. Just 500 rand and a 6-pack of NHAs or whatever, Powerade, whatever the case may be. And at that time, I was like, okay, Rose, help me. Yeah. And honest, within 6 months, I was on 5,000 followers.
It wasn't 6 months, 3 months.
Whatever the case may be.
In 3 months, he was on 5,000 followers.
And
then I think in 6 months, you were on 8,000. And now, we are there shooting on the road to 100K. No, but I'm
we don't need that. Sing a block, sing a I was like, no. Anyway, again, this whole video is about the spotlight being on Rose and how we can all learn from her and drink from all this wisdom, which is this beautiful well of Rose.
Hectic. Thank you so much. Shout out to I love you.
No,
yeah, I do. Shout out to everybody that's been subscribing to your channel and supporting you in your journey as well. No, for real. It's when people find me and they're gonna be wondering why don't I have so many subscribers, but it's because of this consistency. So if there's anything you take from Henson's channel, consistency and authenticity, because he will never do anything that I say that he must do. He'll always do what he wants to do, and that has worked for us. So stay true to yourself.
Thank you
so much. Thank you.
All right.